on today's video, I really have no idea what I was supposed to talk about, but I guess I'll just pick a topic and go with it. And whatever come about, that's what it is. So, you know what I'm gonna talk about? I really want to get this on my chest. I wish jobs would decide, come up with a plan and just stick to it. That's what I wish jobs would start doing, and stop just trying to make rules as the year or the day or the month goes by. So the job, I'm gonna start back. I'm gonna go back a year, and I'm gonna explain something to you guys. And this video, I actually want you guys to comment on what you would do different, what you won't do, or how you would react to something like this. So I think I did a video about this, but I'm just not sure if I did or not, and I just really don't feel like going back. But I want to say probably a couple of months, not even, probably 5 months within the job, or less than 5 months within that job, I got wrote up. And the crazy thing is, I feel like it was okay, if I write her one time, then maybe she'll just find another job type deal. So basically, I was taught, and maybe it was partially my fault, but I was taught, if it was 2 managers on a job, long as it's a manager on duty, you can leave for lunch. That's what I was taught. Okay? I was taught that. With any job, that's what I was taught. But if it's just you on duty, common sense, you can't leave that. You can't leave the workplace, but you can go on lunch. You just can't leave the store. Okay? I know that. That's common sense. So, I think I done did a story time about this person. But anyways, I'm gonna cite names to these because neither one of them work, and I don't care if they see these videos. So it was this girl, her name Jenna. Jenna started working probably 6 or 7 months after I started there, because I was there since the store opened. Okay? And she was working on duty the same time I was. Also, the other girl, Christian, we opened the store together. So just to give you guys some context, Christian is the one that was opening the store with me, and at the time she came on as just the cashier and the stocking, okay? So I mean, we was cool, but we weren't best of friends cool. Let's just start there. So when Jenna came, Christian and Jenna kind of became best of friends. They smoked together, they drink together, their kids played together. Jenna stayed with Christian once before when she got put out. Things like that. I got a bunch of stories about them too, but I don't know if I want to talk about that. But anyways, Jenna came in to work on somebody else's shift. And the person was supposed to leave at 8:30. Now keep the time in mind. The person that Jenna came in to work for is supposed to leave at 8:30. Let's just say 9. Because you always give yourself a 30-minute grace period. So let's just say 9. Now mind you guys, I didn't go to lunch until 7. Okay? It was 6:45, 6:50 something, 7 o'clock, okay? So therefore Jenna was still there. So yeah. So when the thing maybe I didn't like stock something the right way, or I didn't count money the right way, or I thought it was something like that. I never had in my mind it was me being rolled up because I left a cashier at the store by herself. Okay, that was never my thought, but that was exactly happened. I got rolled up because the cashier was there by herself. Now, in mine, Jenna didn't leave until 8:30. Exactly 8:30, 8:20. The thing is, I was back at 7, it was like 7:20 something when I got back. Okay? So, all that time, the cashier was not at the store by herself. It was always Jenna there with her. So, I guess the story that was brought back to Valerie, who was the store manager at the time, and I did do a story time on them. I just have to go back and look, but I will link it below. I guess the story that was brought back to her was that I left Christian there by herself, and instead of looking at the camera to see what time I left for lunch, she looking at the camera to see did I leave or not. Okay, so let's look at that same camera and see what time I left, what time I got back, what time Jenna left. Okay, but for some reason she didn't want to do that. She just was stuck on the fact that I left, right? So that same day, she was telling me to log into the computer, and I kept asking her why. Like, I never log into that computer unless I got like an iLearn, or I need to print off some sheets where I can do my work at night. That's all I log into that computer for. I never check the email. I never do none of that. So, she did go to say she tried to show me how to get to the write-up. And I'm like, why do I need, like, I never sat down and logged into the computer. But she logged into the computer under her stuff and was trying to get me to sign. Okay, I'm not signing it. I don't care how you log into a computer. I would never sign a write-up. Even when I was in school, I never signed a write-up. So what makes you think me being an adult that was gonna change? I have no idea. So after that, I guess she got in her little feelings. I don't care. But at that time, if I had got another write-up, I would be fired. Okay. Now, mind you guys, this is years ago. I'm not sure if, like, the write-ups fall off, but I don't think they fall off. I think they just do. Because, you know, if you go to, like, a call center or something, you get wrote up. I think after 6 or 7 months, the write-ups just fall off and you start over. But there, I don't think they do that. I think they just continue. So, I think that's what it do. I don't know. But anyways, I never signed the write-up, and then she was trying to, like, say that if I don't sign the write-up, there'll be another write-up or another warning or a refusal, but I never did. So they let the issue go, but I still got the write-up. And not even 24 hours later, I come to find out that Christian was the assistant manager. Right after I got the write-up, you guys, not even 24 hours, she was the assistant manager. So to me, that was like a write-up. That was like a slap in the face. Like, it was crazy to me. So after that, me, Valerie, we never set horses. Even when she sent people to say something to me, we never really talked or nothing like that. Even when we had a sit down conversation about stuff that was going on in the store before I take matters into my own hand, I used to sit her down and say, hey, this is what's going on, period. And I think I did a story time on the whole Jenna situation and the rumors and all that stuff. And it seemed like she wanted to cry then, because I do believe she had something to do with all the rumors and stuff. And I believe Jenna is the one that kind of pushed it. Like, yeah, she said it, but she added extra stuff onto it, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I wish Jaws was like, if you just gonna like blame somebody for one thing, but then praise the other person for another thing, is like beyond me. And I do know, like, now that I pay attention to it, I do know that jobs are not equal when it comes to pay. And I do know that's the reason why sometimes they don't want you to talk about it. But at some points, it's like it has to be talked about. That's the way I feel about it. Because when it, like I said in probably 2 or 3 videos back, I do feel like when it comes to pay, they don't want you to talk about it because the pay is unequal. Like I said, when it came to them doing, getting a pay raise, I didn't see a pay raise, and I was there for like a year, and it's damn near a year and 6 months now. So it's like I will never see a pay raise. Let's just be honest and clear about that. I would never get a pay raise. But I also know that this job is not a permanent job. This job is not my final destination. That's how I view stuff now. Like, this job is just to get me to my final destination. That's the way I keep telling myself, so I wouldn't just get bogged down. Okay, you're not gonna get a pay raise, or even looking for a pay raise. Honestly, I never want to like continue to work for somebody. I'd rather work for myself, so I know like this is not my final destination. This is just a pit stop to get me to my final destination. That's the way I feel about this job. I also feel like this job is trying to like, they give you so many hours, and then the next week they take hours away, and then like, I don't have time for that. I like a job that has like consistent hours. And I hate when jobs tell you at the beginning, we're gonna have these many hours, and sometimes we need you, their business needs, and then you have things planned, and it's like they get mad. But you gotta think about it. I started this job out like working through holidays and not spending as much time with my family. Now that I see they not trying to like give me a higher pay or even give me a penny pay raise, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna take out days, spend with my family, because I can only get those, I can't get those days back. I just can't. And I'm starting to put like my family needs and wants first. I ain't gonna lie, the pay is okay, but at the same time, my family and our together is more important. That's how I feel about that. But I just feel like a lot of people will understand that sometimes you have to choose your battles, and I'm at the point in my life where I'm choosing my battles. And me just complaining about something that I can't control, or trying to fight against something I can't control, I just don't do that anymore. And then I notice like I'm getting older. It's like I'm caring less. I'm caring less to put up a fight. I'm caring less to have an argument with people. I'm caring less to like explain to people on what they did wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're old enough to where I don't have to tell you where you went wrong. Like, if you're not a kid, I just feel like I don't have to explain myself to you constantly, if that makes sense. And yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Yeah. But anyways, I think I'm gonna be slightly late. I don't care at this point. Like, I used to be early for work, like 15 minutes early for work every time. But now I notice, like, I be like 3 or 4 minutes early when it's time for me to clock in. So, I just do not be caring like I used to. And, I noticed that. Will I fix that? Probably not. But I do feel like when it comes to working for somebody else, it's like you always have to punch in and punch out a clock. Like, I just want to get up at a certain time, do what I need to do, make my little coins, and go back and go to sleep or do something for myself. But it's like you be so exhausted trying to do something when you working for other people that when you have days off, you really can't do what you want to do because you're so exhausted. And I noticed that, and that would like push my drive of not trying to work for somebody all of my life. That was pushing my drive. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get through this traffic because I'm behind this damn garbage truck. And I would show y'all, but I can't because it got my county. But I'll talk to you guys later. I'm trying to get to work, so bye guys.